This was a competition that we did in 2011, I think, and we actually won. I was quite jealous when I came out of hospital and she was dancing with someone else. Didn't go down too well with me. It was quite hard.
We got an entrapment.
It's young people that are doing stupid things. You know, you just sort of say, why?
Doug had a horrendous injury which would have killed most horses, let alone a human being.
It's the first time that I've spoken to him. I hope that he picks up. I don't know whether he will or not.
The impact of the crash, we don't realise how big it is until we come out the other side.
They fixed it up.
Not the same truck, but you can just see how much that everything must have moved backwards.
Oh, mate. And this here, that's what did all the damage. So I just saw this vehicle out the corner of my eye, step off the side of the road, and then he's fishtailed. The next thing is just bang. They get me to Brisbane, and they send me to the Royal Brisbane Hospital.
The soft tissues here sustained huge injuries at the time. You've had skin graft here, medial gastroc flap. They rotated a muscle flap up from here to cover an open wound through here. Then you got to that point that you weren't doing very well. Then we've gone ahead and reconstructed and done total hip, total knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 4 plates there. Probably 20 screws, but at least 4 plates. Yeah, and the kitchen sink. So you're a bionic man now.
Yeah, that's right, that's right.
You asked about the psychological impact on patients like this. This is much bigger than having any of those other sort of problems. Cancer, diabetes, heart attack.
I think the biggest challenge was actually getting my head around the fact that I couldn't do the things that I'd done before. You had to change your whole outlook on life. I didn't know how to react to Gay spending time going out and having fun, because she was doing something that I loved as well.
The dancing was something that I fell in love with, and I really enjoyed it. It really became my sanity. You know, if I didn't have my dancing, I didn't have anything else. All I did was work and probably just look after Doug.
Yeah, so I think what they want to talk about is the fact why things did break down as well. Yeah, cool.
Oh shit. This is why I didn't want to do this. I really don't want to do this. I took it all on, I looked after you. You know, you became my 4th child, probably. I wanted to take your pain away. I wanted to make it as easy as I could.
The outcome and the patient satisfaction is related much more to their attitude and what the patient is like than what happens to them and what we do to them.
The reason that we called it the Happy Room, we made a pact. We decided, hey, we're both here, we both shouldn't be here, but we are. So let's just make a pact to be positive. Doug was there when I was there. And I took my first steps from here to about here. I'm the baddie of all of this. I was a drink driver. Majority of us are diagnosed with what they call post-traumatic distress disorder. I can't use that as an excuse. I just can't. And I won't. If I hadn't had Doug with me and we couldn't have bounced off each other, I'd have probably been depressed, back in me what they call me hole, and I'd probably be drinking myself stupid.
Most often, it's not the injured person's necessarily their fault. You just happen to be in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, Clyde came down after I'd been in the vehicle and asked me if I was all right, and I wasn't too complimentary to him, I must admit. I think I told him to fuck off. I'd love to meet Clyde and maybe just work out, you know, as an instigator of a crash, what it's like, what it feels like to be that person.
When you first rang me about this, I had 3 days off work because I couldn't handle it. The anxiety, the fucking depression, everything else. The way my wife is at the moment, I can't. Oh, she's in tears now. Been crying all week because I said I was going to come do it.
We're just about to have a chat with Clyde over FaceTime. So it's the first time that I've spoken to him. I hope that he picks up.
Hello.
Hi. G'day, man. How you going?
Good, how are you?
Very, very well. Thanks very much for chatting with me today, mate. Really appreciate it.
No worries at all.
I think we can both benefit from this, I think, you know.
Yeah.
Do you mind if I ask you a couple of questions, or?
Yeah.
So, how did your life change?
Yeah, it's something I think about every day. It's like what I should have done different. For the last 4 years, I felt like shit. You know, I've hated myself. You know, I feel responsible. And I think, well, what actions could I have done that would have changed what had happened?
So do you think it'll help with you talking to me?
But yeah, I don't think it'll do any worse.
Said I want to actually come up and give you a hug, actually. Shake your hand. Look, these things happen, mate, you know, at the end of the day. And if I can help you in any small way to get you to overcome what you've been through, mate, I'd be honoured.
Yeah, thanks. So, thank you. Thank you very much, Doug.
Good on you, mate.
All right, mate. See ya.
See ya. I can feel his pain. I can feel his pain. He's been in a dark hole, I'd say, and probably just as well for his family. Otherwise, you know, it could have been quite dire for him, I could imagine. What changed for me was the fact that I just thought about my family, and I thought, how lucky am I to have a family that I've got? And I knew I had to change. They would have described me as being intense, focused, and probably a bit of a grump. So the comparison between me now and me then is I don't worry about things. As soon as the impact happened, I thought I was dead. I didn't know. I thought, geez, am I dead?
If he was in other maintenance vehicles, I don't think we'd be talking to Doug today.
To have a partner that is so committed to wanting to get you well is an amazing thing.
I suppose I said to Doug, through the separation, you know, I will always love him, and I do love him, but I'm just not in love with him at the moment.
At the end of the day, we can't look at the rear vision mirror. I think we just got to get on with life. Hi, how you going? It's a privilege to come and speak to you guys today. You know, things have changed for me so much in the last 4 years. It's been incredible. I think I'm a better person now for the crash to have happened. I think I'm a happier person. I'm a more content person.
Yeah, it's pulled out all these things that he may never have found out about himself that are pretty amazing. It's very thoughtful. Yeah, we have great conversations and I feel very blessed that he's in my life, and it's really great.